Amen. It bobbed and rocked in the pre-dawn haze. 6 naked men sat silent in the boat, stripped of identity, haunted by their rabbi's crucifixion, hounded by his persecutors. They had fled in haste, on foot, for 70 miles north to return to the lakeside where he first had invited them to follow him. He had told them that he would make them fishers of men, but that net seemed to have come up empty. So they went back to the lake to become fishers of fish once again. Their wet skin glistened vaguely in the dim light. As they pulled in an empty net, they folded it, rowed closer to the shore, tossed out the net again, and waited. Each stared wordless into a different distance. The only sound, the steady, soft slap of waves against the hull. They waited. Do you wait? And what kind of waiting? Waiting with a particular expectation? Waiting for something in particular? Or are you waiting with bated breath? Or are you waiting with calm, steady breath, not fixated on any outcome? Are you waiting for, or are you waiting with? In the gently rolling boat, each of the naked disciples waited in his own way. A sliver of sunlight rimmed the eastern horizon. It gilded the rippled surface of the sea. Simon Peter gave a nod, and they began to pull in the net again. You cast your net into the sea. You pulled it in. Is your net empty or full? If full, what did you catch? The fish you wanted, or something else? Or a mix? If your net is empty, what were you hoping would fill it? What is it like for you to pull in your net out of the sea of the unseen? The net was empty again. They folded into the boat to make ready for the next throw. They paddled yet closer to the shore. The sun blazed out from beyond the distant hills. What dawns on you this Easter morning? What lights up that you had not seen before, guiding you toward worthy quests? What long shadows does the divine light cast in your soul, revealing ways of living and doing that need to change? A shadow of a man appeared on the beach. You have no fish, have you? He said in a loud, deep voice that they not only heard in their ears, but felt in their bones. You have no fish. You're missing something. Someone. For whom or for what does your soul ache with longing? Do you need consolation or do you need consummation or both? What moves under the surface of your life? What possibilities lie beneath? What mysteries swim under the sea of your soul? You feel something is down there. You know something is down there waiting to come up. What is it? An unresolved relationship, a memory that haunts, an unseen solution to a problem that you need to bring to the surface. Where are the fish that you need to catch? Cast the net to the right side of the boat, thundered the form standing on the shore. The disciples looked at each other, bewildered, boggled. Then Peter nodded again, and they dropped the net on the right side of the boat. Immediately they could feel the churn and the push and the pull of a catch of fish. So many they could not pull it into the boat, but had to paddle back to the shore, pulling the net in the sea behind them. 153 fish. Is your net big enough and strong enough to catch what lurks in the stirring sea of your unconscious dimension? Even if you found what swims down there, would you have the strength to pull it up? Can you bear the weight of it when it comes up out of the water and into consciousness? Do you have the strength to pull up the deepest truths about yourself? Are you ready to see what has been unseen? 153 fears you never fully faced. 153 dreams that you deferred. 153 rights that you need to make for your wrongs. 153 no's that you need to replace with yeses. 153 gifts that you felt unworthy to receive. 153 gifts you clutched onto and failed to share. Are you ready to pull up your heavy net? Are you ready to spill your catch on the sandy shore? Presenting them to the Holy One who sees and receives it all with loving acceptance and forgiveness. Come and have breakfast, the shadow called. As the disciples came to shore, pulling in their catch, they breathed in the smoky aroma of fish roasting on a campfire. And by the light of the fire, they were shocked to see the face of the one who had guided them to the catch. They saw that he saw them. He knew what was in them. He knew their latent potentials, their hidden gifts. He knew what churned below the surface of their souls. Once again, they knew his knowing. As the fish came to them out of the dark depths of the sea, so the fisher of souls came back to them from out of the dark depths of the earth. He cast his net, and he caught his disciples, and he brought them to the shore. Can you close your eyes and imagine the aroma of roasting fish on a campfire, the aroma of warming bread? Can you hear the crackle of the fire? Can you feel the breeze of dawn, the burst of the morning sun heating up your cheek? Have you been caught and hauled ashore in the net of the risen Christ? Born again for a new Easter day, despite and even because of all the trauma and terror and trouble that you've been through. In the sacred myth of the gospel, the Christ comes back from death's distant shore to put his disciples back to work as fishers of souls, not just fishers of fish. He circled them around a campfire at the beach. He fed them, and he sent them out into the world to gather circles everywhere. Circles like ours right here. We have been caught in the fisher's net, brought to shore to share in the meal that the Holy One has prepared for us all. Are you ready to share in this meal? And then are you ready to go forth from this meal to become fishers of souls? fishers of people, bringing others to the campfire, sharing the sacred meal with them, inviting them into communion, the communion of compassion with divine love and with each other. If so, come and have breakfast. You make alive what once seemed dead. Your word becomes as real as bread. Your love we taste in sips of wine. Your meal reveals the love and the life divine. Christos anesti, alethos anesti. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. Come, share the cup and share the bread with the Christ at the beach with the disciples at dawn.